So playing this just a second ago, Ryan Quinn on The Voice. It's finish right there, Ryan. Pretty big range, pretty big finish. They all loved it. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming in. So officially, you're a Clinton graduate.
I'm a Clinton graduate.
And you're currently living in Westmoreland.
Correct.
And to get this out of the way, when asked, you said you were from New York, and you're saying that's not what you said.
That's not what I said.
Can you believe that? Everybody's all up in arms about that? He didn't
funny.
mention us.
Right?
They cut it out. You're saying that they did a little chopping in the editing.
A little
room.
chopping just to make it smooth. But yeah, I'm a Clintonian. We live in Westmoreland for the past 5 years.
Got it. And what year did you graduate high school?
2008.
2008. Mm-hmm. And how has this ride been so far? It's got to be incredible.
Oh my God, I don't even really know what to say about it. There's more positive feedback than I could have ever imagined. By the recording of the song, last time I checked on iTunes was like #2 on the rock charts. It was like almost number 100 on the overall charts. I was on the front page of Yahoo.com and I was on CNN and all this crazy crap.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not even fully processing it at all.
But I think it's it's deserving. I think you have a great voice, and we we've toyed with the voice a little bit, and we've had some people on there, and they've done very well. But I don't think we've ever seen anybody get all 4 judges to turn around like they turned around on you. That was big. How did that make you feel?
Well, I was expecting it. I know. I just wanted 1. You know?
Yeah, right. That's all you need is
I just wanted 1, and to see all 4, I didn't even realize it until afterwards. After I was done, I kind of like snapped out of it. I was like,
yeah,
my God, like it was just such like a humbling moment. I didn't know what to do or say.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to unhumble him now because I'm going to predict that he's going to win.
Oh, all right.
Wait a second. Not only does he have the look, he also has like a great speaking voice. Because so often you hear people who sing and then they'll be like, hi, you know? And you're not like that.
Well, I like you're humble. I like you being humble. I think that is
stay humble. But
is an amazing attribute in a year where humble is not a qualification for anything, including presidency of the United States. So humble is refreshing, in my opinion, Andrew.
Well, and I got to say, too, speaking of his speaking voice, he's got a lower register speaking voice, but he's able to sing and hit the high notes. Is that why you've picked that song, Ryan? I mean, tell us a little bit about your decision of what song to actually sing at the blind audition. That's a big choice.
Yeah, it's a huge choice. So, long story short, my mother is in love with Steve Winwood. And so I've been listening to him since I've been born. And when I was in college, she asked me to learn that song when I was just playing open mics and stuff. So I was like, yeah, it's a beautiful song. I suck at guitar. I'll try.
Yeah.
You know. So for the past like 4 or 5 years, I've been playing that song out. And I don't know. It just felt like the right choice.
Yeah.
It was just, I was able to like make a crescendo out of it. I love singing in the head voice falsetto stuff, like in the beginning.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show off every
you did.
trick.
You weren't. It wasn't one trick. It was you there because you can't show the highs off unless you come down.
Right.
And you do all of that. It's very, very impressive.
Thank you.
And a great range and a great falsetto. It's really so. What do you do next now? I mean, you've had a very large moment. So I know you probably can't tell us, but that decision has to be difficult. So how do you pick song number 2?
Oh my God. Well, I suppose. I mean, that song is huge, so I guess I have to pick one that's even huger, even bigger than that. Somehow, I don't know how.
Ask mom. Ask mom.
Yeah,
ask mom.
Yeah,
my mom. I can ask my mom.
Yeah,
she's very wise. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to luck out and find a song that's even bigger than that.
Yeah.
Were you just so enveloped in the moment that did you realize that you had nailed it?
No, I did not realize that I had nailed it at all. I realized when Christina turned around that I was safe, but I never think I like destroy a performance.
Right,
that's just not how I am. No, not a lot of artists I don't think are ever really happy with what they do. Not that I think I did badly or anything. But
I mean, you're always looking. You're always second guessing yourself. You're always. But there are those moments when it clicks, and you're like, "Well, I killed it. I think I killed that one." Yeah.
I mean, I was very happy. I was very, very happy that all 4 of them turned around and they had nothing but the sweetest things to say. I mean, they show 2 minutes of them talking, but they talk to you for like 20, 25 minutes.
Oh, really?
Oh, no kidding.
Long
That's a
time.
Long time, yeah.
Long time. And so you have to be in this state of like, oh my God, these people are talking to me. They're giving me praise right now. This is so strange.
Yeah.
And then you also have to, at the same time, listen to what they're saying.
Because they're fighting for to have you on their team.
Yeah.
You know,
Which has got to be a hard decision.
And you realize what this is really all about. I mean, at the end of the day, people will say, well, listen, it's a show. It's a reality show. The reality of this is how well are you going to be received by the public? And when you say, you know, we're on the charts now, we're
Trending on Facebook.
That is the determining factor on where you're going to be able to take this. That's all they care about. And I guess it's all everybody really cares about, right, at the end of the day. Yeah. But you're getting that right now, and that's really exciting. That's got to be really, really exciting.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I didn't even use Twitter, really, and I have, like, I gained, like, over 1,000 followers in, like, 6 hours or something like that. You know, and Instagram, it's same. Facebook, I think I gained about 2,500 followers.
Right. And you didn't use any of this stuff beforehand much at all.
Much. You know, I had the accounts, but I'm pretty social media illiterate, so everyone bear with me, please, as I try to learn what I'm doing. Yeah.
You're figuring it out. You're pretty quickly. You're figuring it out. Andrew.
Ryan, I think we got to really focus on, too, one of the things that you did before The Voice, and that's your work with the House of the Good Shepherd. You're a music teacher over there.
Okay, so I was portrayed as a music teacher. I am a teacher's assistant, and I co-taught the music classes, essentially, with Teresa Dunn, who is the music teacher there. But she always calls me her co-teacher.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice. Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And obviously, for the storyline, they want to call you a teacher as opposed to a co-teacher. No one's called you up and said, "Wait a minute, you said you were." Nobody said that. But the fact that you work with kids like that—that's a big deal. And how important is that for these kids that have troubles? How important is music for those kids?
Well, a lot of the kids at the house, since they suffered such severe trauma in their lives, they never developed real coping skills to deal with issues because the things they dealt with were so awful at such a young age.
Yeah.
So the music class is like 40 minutes for them to just like express themselves in any way. So I could just be a goofball, and my desk was essentially like an electric piano, and I would, they'd tell me they want to do this song. So they'd either play it and they'd sing along to it, or they'd play it, I'd learn it, they'd sing along to it. I'd teach them drums during the school day if they wanted to. So it was just like an open forum.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do to express yourself, you go ahead and do it.
Think of somebody, you play around, and I know these guys said they saw you at Shots a while back. And think about all the musicians that you know that might be in trouble if there wasn't music in their lives, right? I mean, it's, it's like morning radio DJs. Oof.
Thank God,
rough.
this is our therapy.
Yeah, there's therapy here, and there's
mine
music.
too.
It's therapy, and without that, imagine what it would be like to be able to give that gift to somebody who didn't have it. Can really be a really big plus in their lives.
Yeah,
pretty cool. Well, you have all of it going. You have the story. You have the humble. You have it all. So I think you could really go big places.
I said he's going to win it.
As Christine said, you're going to win. Ryan Quinn is on now. Tell us what happens next as we follow. This is season 10, by the way, of the Voice. What happens next for you?
So after the blind auditions, the next round is called the battle rounds, where somebody on my team and I will be singing a duet, and I suppose Adam will choose whoever he feels did better in the duet, which is probably a pretty weird call to make because it's, two separate people singing two separate parts.
Right.
But yeah, it's the battle.
And for you, at what point did you wake up and say, I'm sitting with Adam Levine here? This is...
has that happened yet?
Hasn't happened yet.
Surreal.
Hasn't even happened yet.
Talk about a great range and a great singer and a great artist and all of it. here he is, and hasn't sunk in yet.
Nope. I don't know if it's ever going to. I don't know.
You are a really good guy. I do hope you win it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. But no, I mean, I saw the iTunes stuff and just met all of the coaches, you know, leaned in front of Christina Aguilera and apologized to her, staring into her eyes, which was pretty funny. And it's even watching it back, it doesn't feel like it actually happened yet.
Wow.
So I guess I got to ask this question. Now, did you go in there and think, I don't know, with you being so humble, you probably didn't think that you would be able to turn 4 chairs, but did you kind of have an idea going in of what judge you wanted to select or choose?
Sort of. So they ask you, and so you have an answer, and my answer was Pharrell. And Pharrell is like a genius producer. He's like the new age Quincy Jones kind of guy, And I just figured he's not tied down to a specific genre, and I don't really know what my genre of music is,
Right.
So because I just like so many things.
Yeah, I found your range, the stuff that you've done. I mean,
Yeah.
I see you doing a Sinatra song. I mean, you're all over the place, which is your love of music.
Yeah, and I mean, when you play the bar gigs and stuff, you got to be like a jukebox, you know?
Yeah.
But when you're up there and they're all talking to you, they pitch themselves to you essentially for 25 minutes, and I guess what Adam said just really resonated with me, and we had similar musical influences. He loves Jeff Buckley. Jeff Buckley's like my biggest musical inspiration.
So we can maybe expect a little something from there coming up.
Maybe, yeah.
Your family was all there. I mean, who was all? We saw a whole group of people. Who were those people?
My parents were there. My sister, my girlfriend, my girlfriend's mother, and our mutual friend Cameron.
That experience in itself, I was actually in the audience for one of the America's Got Talents when Robert Channing was there.
Cool.
And the experience, and we were in the audience, not backstage, but that whole TV production experience, that in itself is just incredible. So what a gift you've given to your family here. Right? I mean, really, I'm telling. I mean, it's a big moment they'll never forget.
Well, my mom will just be like, "Thank you so much for this, Ryan." It's like, well, you're welcome, I guess. It's not really my doing, but you're welcome.
Please stay the way you are. Do not change.
I know, seriously.
Yeah, no matter what happens, do not change. I really hope that's the
won't.
case. So, all right, very, very excited about your future. Ryan Quinn from Clinton. And
Don't forget about us.
and I don't think you will. So we're rooting for you, and we're going to get on our social media high horse, and we'll do whatever we can to help you out. So,
Thank you so much.
all right, great stuff. I want to play for you the studio version. This is on iTunes, your studio version of the song "Can't Find My Way Home." So listen to this a little bit and watch for him. We don't know exactly when he'll be on next. Do we know exactly?
Nope.
No,
they
that's
don't
how
tell
that
us.
works. You know very little, but you'll keep us informed.
Yep.
And we'll promote it. I'm sure everybody else will as well. Can't Find My Way Home. Ryan Quinn.